Hello and welcome back, or welcome if you're new. Today we're going to be playing some more Cemetery Mary. We're going to be picking up where we left off last week. And last week we had a very creepy person because we don't know who it is yet. Sit there and be like, we're going to come get you. And so our character is definitely going through some stuff right now. But let's go ahead and just get right into it. Right. So we are picking up where we left off last week. And if we all remember, it was a not so nice thing for our creepy little sir or madam that we've been talking to. Still don't understand why she hasn't, like, reported it to anyone or anything for that matter of fact, but what are you to do, right? So let's just go ahead and get started. I woke up late the next morning. I must have been pretty tired after the last few days. I mean, I'd imagine so. You're dealing with a lot of really creepy stuff. I dragged myself out of bed and followed my normal morning routine. Got changed into my favorite outfit, had breakfast, etc. And of course, Crowven was once again nowhere to be seen. However, when I checked my phone that morning, I realized he had sent me a message. To my surprise, there were other messages there as well, from my new friends. Who should I read first? That's a cute little background. Alright, so we have a message from Twyla, Crowven, and Reginald. Let's see what Crowven says.
Hey, Mary. I'm sorry. I know I've been acting pretty nasty to you lately. I hope you know, I didn't mean it. Have you been to Planet Dollars yet? I'll be heading there for lunch today. Maybe at like 12:30? You should come and have lunch with me. My treat. And then I can formally apologize. Or whatever.
Alright. What does Reginald say?
Good morning, Miss Marianta. I hope you're doing well today. You had asked about the book the other day, right? Well, I actually finished it quicker than I expected. I'd really love to give, but I won't be at the library. I'm actually going to be at the cemetery. You like that place though, right? You should come see me. Then I can pass the book over to you. I'll be there a quarter after noon or so. Then maybe, after we can grab lunch or something together. I hope that doesn't come off weird. I'd just like some company for my lunch break. Call me back.
No. You're weird, sir. Why do you want us to go meet you in a cemetery? I mean, I know that Mary likes cemeteries and all, but, that's just sketchy. Alright, Twyla, what you gotta say?
Mary, it's Twyla. If you're still interested in helping me, I'll be at the library around noon today. It should be quieter there, and there's some books I want to pick up for research purposes. Meet me there if you can, but if not, I'll just call you up another time.
Okay. I did not realize I had to actually push exit phone. I was messaged by each of them. You were indeed. However, I think I'll only have time to meet up with one of them today. Where should I go then? The library, the cafe, or the cemetery? So, I don't want to go see Reginald. He's creepy, so we're not going to go to the cemetery. Twyla is also a little bit questionable. Very, very secretive she is. So the library is also kind of iffy. And, I mean, Crowven does want to apologize and kind of make things right between us. So I feel like that between the three options is personally the better choice, I feel like. So let's go ahead and put the cafe. I know when we went to the cafe, within the first her in-game week or whatever it be, she said it was loud and she didn't really care for coffee and whatnot, but repairing family bonds that need to be repaired. It was a tough choice, but I had to choose one of them. I told the others I had plans and that I'd have to meet with them some other time. Then, when noon rolled around, I headed to my destination. I spotted Crowven pretty quickly. Dressing the way we do, it wasn't that hard. I recognized those red and black striped sleeves from a mile away. When Crowven saw me, he gave me a hug, and it made me realize how long it had been since he last hugged me. His arms felt relaxed, and he was wearing his classic smile. For a moment, it looked as if he was back to his normal old self. We had lunch together, and like he had promised, it was his treat. And oh, it like skipped for some reason, so you definitely dabbed.
Of course I did. You know, I had to do it to him.
That's so you.
Ah, I know, right?
I thought about mentioning how happy I was that he was starting to feel all right, but I was worried that by bringing it up, he might get upset again. So I just kept the conversation going. There was no reason to bring it up anyways. So, would you consider it a successful date?
Oh yeah, totally. I mean, they look ready to kill me by the end of it, but in the fun way, you know.
Kind of like how my mom looks at dad whenever he makes a bad pun?
Exactly.
Aw, I'm so happy for you. Do you know you'll take them out again?
Maybe.
Wow. Going on a date sounds fun.
Aw, don't worry, Mars. Someone will take you out to you one day. So anyways, do you like it here? Planet Dollars, I mean, I always thought it was overhyped, but now that we have one, it actually ain't too shabby.
Oh, actually, I've been here before.
Oh, you have? When?
Oh, I was just here the other day because I wanted to check it out. Funnily enough, we sat at this table too.
Oh, you did. Wait, who's we? Suddenly make friends behind my back?
Huh? Oh, when I was here, the place was pretty packed, so the only empty seat was at this table. But some other girl was sitting here too. I guess we're like kind of friends now? I mean, I just met her, but we're keeping in contact, so
Twyla?
yeah. Is there a problem with that?
Mary, listen to me. I'm saying this because I care about you. Stay away from Twyla.
Huh? Why?
Just can't talk to her, okay? I can't. Of all the people you had to talk to her, is the kind of girl who'd stab the devil in the ass with his own pitchfork. Seriously, you shouldn't be talking to her.
Do you know her? Did something happen between you two? You never mentioned her before, and
Mary, please. I know I'm coming up really bad right now. Probably think I'm being a giant dick, but just don't talk to her. You just can't.
alright, if she's that bad, I'll watch my back. I already promised I'd help her with some stuff, but I trust your reasons for disliking her, even if I don't know what they are. I think it's a little late to back out of the arrangement, but I'll definitely take what you said to heart. I'll be careful.
Good. You should be.
Come on, let's go throw out our trash. Crowven was still salty after Twyla, even after I had attempted to drop the conversation. He said he wouldn't talk about it anymore, but I better not even mention him to Twyla, ever. We tried to spend the rest of the day together, but it was more than apparent he wasn't in a good mood anymore. At least by the time we started heading home, he had calmed down to a much more normal state. After getting home, he said he was gonna smoke outside for a little bit, so I let him and headed up to bed, and did what I do every night. Huh.
Hello.
Can we talk about the thing that you said the other night? I haven't been able to stop thinking about it ever since you said it.
What's bothering you?
You said that you were coming for me, that you just needed more time, and you're really going to steal me too?
It'll be alright. Promise. You're the best.
You're gonna make me feel sick all over again.
What do you want me to tell you?
So we have these two options again, that I'll get to see my parents again, or who you really are. I have a feeling that if we say that I'll get to see my parents again, he's just gonna be like, or she's just gonna be like, oh yeah, you're definitely going to, because they're gonna come get you as it is. So they're saying that they have your parents. So let's budge again on the fact of like, who the heck are you?
Is that really what you want? You'll see me soon. But you shouldn't worry about it. It'll happen when it happens. This is for the best. Even if you can't see that right now. Even if you can't ever.
When will this be over?
Soon, hopefully. I just need more time. You'll hang on for me, won't you?
Do I have a choice?
Haha. Sweet dreams, Mary.
I didn't sleep at all that night. I really didn't. There were a few times I shut my eyes and tried to, but nothing could calm me down anymore at this point. My anxiety was through the roof. I just wanted mom and dad back. I wanted to know for certain that they were okay. I should have been me that was taken. Maybe it was supposed to be. The next morning when I got up, Crowven was still home. He seemed to be acting pretty normal for once, at the very least not agitated. But despite this, I didn't sit and have breakfast with him. I wasn't in the mood to really talk to anyone. Not right now. Not after last night. It was too much. I just wanted some private time to myself. I just wanted to cool down. And I was about to leave. Crow called out to me. Not eating breakfast, Mars? I responded, all right, so not today. I'm not hungry. I'm meeting with a friend for breakfast. I'm just going to pick up something while I'm out. None of these options are saying what is exactly wrong. So, um, we'll just say not today. I'm not. Because I'm not lying and saying we're meeting a friend. And, you know, he responded with a simple, okay. And that, eh. He responded with a simple, okay. And after that, I was out the door. I just wanted to go to that place and not be bothered. On the bus right there, all three of them texted me again. Crowven said he noticed I left pretty quickly and hoped I wasn't upset with him for his behavior lately. Twyla talked about some of her progress on her research, and Reginald said he'd be at the cemetery again today. Although I appreciated their messages, I really just needed to be alone. I needed to go back there and just relax. No, that's not the right word. I wasn't going there to relax. I was going there to mourn. The Dine read, it's where I grew up. I lived my whole life in this diner. Restaurant, bistro. I never know the right word for these places. We always had such silly names for it since it was next to the cemetery. The rest, Orant, and peace, and sometimes the diner, even just simply dine dead. I always wondered if others caught on. You probably wouldn't know just from looking at it, but there's two floors. The bottom floor is the diner itself. I've eaten there for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, sometimes all on the same day. The top floor is more like a house, our house. There's bedrooms and a bathroom and even a small living room with a TV. It could be a little cramped sometimes, but it's cozy. Not one could get up there. Sorry. No one could get up there but me and my parents, of course. The upstairs is locked. You'd need a key, which I have, of course. After mom and dad went missing, the authorities locked this place up, and it's been locked ever since. They don't want anyone going in there, not even me, because I don't know, it's kind of like a crime scene or something. But I still have the key for the front, too. It's my house, after all. I carefully scanned the area around me as I stood in the parking lot. There was a few cars that passed by, maybe a person or two on the sidewalk, but no one really seemed to pay me any mind. I was still a bit early in the morning, so it wasn't surprising to see a few people out. I looked over my shoulders a few more times to make sure no one was watching me. Then I stepped up to the front door, unlocked it, and took a step inside, closing the doors carefully behind me. When I stepped inside, I was instantly hit with a wave of all different kinds of emotions. I had been avoiding the diner for a long time because whenever I passed it, I would just think of mom and dad and feel sad. But now stepping inside, it felt nice. At least a little bit. Just being able to be in my own house after so long. It was bittersweet. On one hand, I felt so happy just to be home. Everything was just as I had left it. The light still entered in through the windows the same way it always did. It still smelled faintly of delicious food, even though the kitchen hasn't been used in a while. Even Mom's specials board was still in the same spot, but it felt so empty, so desolate, so abandoned. There wasn't even any electricity here. This place was hardly ever empty. We always had customers, and the diner always did well. There was hardly a moment where I'd come downstairs and only see Mom or Dad. There was always people, even if just one person was here. The counter would be full of coffee drinkers at night and in the mornings. I'd see families come by for dinner or people out on dates come here. I always loved being able to see that. There was always so many good memories in this place. Like my 13th birthday, the married couple that came in, the time we had a Halloween party. I want to hear about the Halloween party. It was more like a trunk or treat kind of thing. We had a bunch of cars lined up in our parking lot giving out candy, and there was a few games to play. I remember Mom helping me put together a little Grim Reaper costume. It was a rare instance where I actually got along with other kids, and even was able to see them considering I was homeschooled. I remembered Crowven being there too. He was dressed like a zombie, though his makeup not got completely ruined when he tried to go bobbing for apples. Huh, bobbing for apples. That's so gross. Who even came up with that? I don't think I even imagined doing it today, but it seemed fun as a kid, I guess, even though I never did, so I probably thought it was gross back then too, I guess. I remember Crowven got to sleep over afterwards too, and Mom and Dad kept the Halloween decorations up all day the next day. It's funny, I use some of these decorations in my room now, but I remember all the booths and tables and windows being absolutely covered in orange and black streamers. But now it was all covered in dust, and no one's here. Where should I go? Mom and Dad's room, my room. Let's go to our room. Let's see what our room looked like. I decided to head up to my room, my real room. Cute! As I stepped inside, I felt strangely happy. I missed my old room and all my stuff. I felt so nice to be back, even if I wasn't staying. Just the sense of familiarity made me feel so calm. I wished I was able to make some of the stuff back home. Sorry. I wished I was able to take some of the stuff back home with me, but I didn't have anything to carry it in. When was the last time I was even in this room? I sat on my own bed. I was just as comfy as I remembered it. The bed in the cabin was nice, but it just couldn't compare. I missed having a canopy above me. I've had this bed ever since I was a little girl. I remember Dad tucking me into this bed and reading me bedtime stories when I was too fussy to sleep right away. It didn't take long for me to start crying. I missed my bed. I missed my home. I missed my parents. I remember my mom wishing me a good night one day and then disappearing the very next. I hadn't heard from them since. They could be dead right now and I wouldn't even know. I didn't want to think about that, but could I really ignore the possibility if it meant I just hated the situation I was in? Every little thing about it. I wanted to scream, but what good would that do? I felt helpless, and all I could do was sit and cry and wait for it to be over. I ended up falling asleep in my own bed. I was already exhausted from my lack of sleep, and crying certainly didn't help in that respect. When I woke up, I was unaware of how much time had passed, but I felt groggy and didn't think I could stay any longer. I probably just made it probably just make me feel worse. I got up from bed and began to head back downstairs. It wasn't until I got to the bottom of the stairs that I noticed someone was here. Some stranger kneeling over in front of the doorway for whatever reason. It was almost, that is so freaking creepy. I was almost frozen in my spot. Who were they? Why were they here? No one should have been able to get in. This place was locked up. That's right. I unlocked it. Crap. I stopped. I stood there hoping that they wouldn't see me. The way that they were dressed with baggy dark clothes and their hood up told me they were most likely bad news. Did they follow me in here? I wasn't sure what to do. Thought about trying to escape out the back way or sneakily heading back upstairs if need be, but as soon as I took a step back, I tripped slightly and let out a small yelp as I caught myself on one of the bar stools. The stranger immediately bolted outside. Wait! I wasn't even able to get a good look at them. For a split second, I considered trying to chase after them, and even that wasn't a stupid idea. Sorry, and even if that wasn't a stupid idea, they ran much faster than I could keep up with anyways. Panicked and slightly shaking, I took out my phone. I was so nervous I pressed it to my ear without even having dialed anyone yet. But who would I call? The police? No, I couldn't do that. I was already in here when I wasn't supposed to be, and I don't want to put any kind of attention on myself. But I can't just call nobody. I have to tell somebody about this. Who? Who do I go to? Call Reginald. He's close by. Call Twyla. Could have been the killer. Call Crowven. He's family. He'll know what to do. Call mystery number. Was that you? What the world? What are these options? Okay. We're just gonna go with that probably was Reginald, to be completely fair. Call him, and if we call him, and then watch it be like some storyline of like, he's the one that's been stalking you, and that's why he's like trying to get all close to you and whatnot, because he wants to get your trust so that he can just like yoink. So we're gonna call Crowven. I rushed to call Crowven. He was my family and the only person I could trust with something like this. Please pick up Crowven. As I was beginning to fear Crowven forgot to charge his phone or something or other, he picked up.
Yo,
Crowven, where are you right now? Are you busy? Can you come meet me?
whoa, hold up. What's with all the questions? Everything okay?
I'm at the diner and there was someone here. Some intruder? They just ran out, but please, can you please come here?
Cool down, Mary. I'll come, okay? Don't panic.
Okay, I'll try not to. It felt like an eternity passed before Crowven got here. I couldn't really read the expression on his face. He looked kind of concerned, but also kind of annoyed in a way, too. Did I bother him somehow? Still, he calmed down pretty quickly. So we looked around the house together, trying to make sure whoever was here didn't leave anything behind. And they didn't. Except, well, when we checked my parents' room, I noticed one of Mother's necklaces was missing from her drawer. It was the necklace my mother had given. It was the necklace my father had given her for their anniversary a few years back, but she couldn't have taken it with her. I remember seeing it here checking the diner after my parents first disappeared. Did they take it? That thought put my stomach in knots. To think they must have been in here while I was dozing off in the other room. Oh, God. I don't. I. Ugh. After we searched every room, we headed back downstairs. Crowven gave me a kind of sad look.
Are you really okay, Mars?
I am now. Thanks for coming.
Mars, are you sure you weren't just imagining things? It was probably just an animal that got in. I don't know. I know shit's been kind of rough lately, and I know I haven't been helping in that, so... Look, I'm just saying I wouldn't be surprised if...
What? No. Crowven, I definitely saw a person here. I swear it.
Well, in that case, maybe it was just a squatter?
Crowven, I really don't think so. This place was locked before they could have gotten in, until I unlocked it. What if they followed me here?
You don't know that for sure, right?
I guess not.
Look, you caught me at a bad time, and I really can't do a lot to help right now anyways. Let's just get out of here and try to forget it, okay?
Get it?
Is there anything we can really do at this point? You already called me just because you didn't want to phone the police, right? Look, I'm sorry someone got in, but what do you want me to do about it? I'm just one guy, Mars. I can't track him down for you. Let's just leave this place alone for now.
I guess. We left and I locked the place back up, but something seemed off about Crowven today. He usually wasn't like this. Crowven was always so hot-headed and defensive, especially towards me lately. But now I'm actually asking for his help. He just doesn't seem to care. I went home disappointed that night. I could barely eat or brush my teeth properly. I almost went straight to bed. But no, I couldn't do that. I just couldn't, even if I wanted to. Hello again.
Good evening.
Was that you in my diner today?
What do you mean?
Earlier today, I was in my diner, or house, I guess. There was a stranger. I couldn't see their face, and they ran out as soon as they realized I was behind them. Was that you?
No.
Don't know why I bothered asking. I doubt you'd give me the truth either way.
Sometimes lying will be necessary, but I am telling the truth now.
If you say so. I'm not really sure what else to say.
That's okay. I prefer when you don't ask questions.
Why's that?
You know what they say. Curiosity kills the cat. Good night, Mary.
So much for getting a good night's sleep. Mary, are you still sleeping? Mary! No, I don't want to get up yet. Let me sleep. I had a long night last night. A long night? You went to bed at 8:30. I didn't sleep well. Well, your mother's making pancakes if you want any. Do they have chocolate chips? Of course, it's Sunday. Okay, I'll be down soon. I quickly got out of bed and got dressed, yawning as I descended down the stairs. Even from the top of the stairs, I could already smell the chocolate. If you don't hurry, I'm going to eat all of them. Dad! Oh, you know I'm just teasing you. Besides, your mom would kill me if I did. I got downstairs and sat at the counter beside my dad. There was a plate waiting for me, and my mother was behind the counter drinking her morning coffee like usual. Thank you for breakfast, Mom. Of course, dear. So do you have any plans today? No, not really. Aw, is Crowven busy today? I don't know. Probably. Well, we can always do something if you want. We can? Of course we can. Didn't you want to see the new movie? The horror one with the janitor? Why don't we go tonight? Are you sure? Aren't you busy? You know I'm never too busy for my little girl. That sounds really fun, but what about Mom? Are you really worrying about me? I'll be fine, sweetheart. Go out with your father. We can even call up Pro and see if he wants to come too. I've been really looking forward to this movie. I'm so excited now. This morning's been quite the pleasant surprise, but something feels off. Like I'm forgetting something. No, something is weird here. But what? What's wrong? It does look very empty in here. Copy. No, it's not that. It's Sunday. We don't open until past noon on Sundays because Mom likes us all to have a nice breakfast together. It's still morning, so... Utensils? I mean, yeah, I don't have a fork right now, but there's definitely something else wrong here. I don't know. The coffee? I really hate coffee, but Mom always loves hers black. It's no different today. Seems to be steaming, but that's never stopped Mom before. Dad? Dad's fine. He's as chipper as ever, and he brushed his hair this morning, too. Good old Dad. Pancakes? The pancakes are delicious and as fluffy as ever. I don't think Mom has it in her to make a bad tasting pancake, or bad tasting anything for that matter. Mom? Mom's fine. Mom's always. Wait, Mom. Mom can't talk. Mom is mute. Mom's never been able to talk her whole life. I had to learn sign language as a kid to be able to communicate with her. She's never. Whose voice even was that was talking to me? My mom doesn't have a voice. What's going on? Mary, you okay, hon? You look like you've seen a ghost. I'm fine. Are you sure, dear? I could make you some tea to help you calm down if you're feeling anxious. No, I'm okay. I think I'm just gonna go to the bathroom. I hopped out of my seat and rushed my way to the ground floor bathroom. That that wasn't my room. Mom, that was not even my dad. I was hoping that once in the bathroom I could rinse my face off and make sense of the things. But, Mom? Mom, what are you doing here? Aren't you just outside? Mom? What's the matter, Mary? I thought you liked ghosts. There's a funeral today. I'm happy. Is that bad? I had been planning for it. I overheard them talking about it in the cemetery when planning a spot for her. Is that bad? I really enjoy funerals. I always have, even when I like to see everyone gather around for their lost loved one. They're all so sad. They're bringing flowers and sometimes even little parting gifts. That's so nice, don't you think? If their spirits could talk, I bet they'd say they appreciate it. Would a ghost attend their own funeral? I would. Well, in any case, I'm excited for the one today, and I'm excited to see what they're like. Hopping off the bus that morning, I was glad to see I wasn't too late. It's a good thing I always wear black. No one ever seemed to turn their head to me as I came near. It started to rain. They never said anything about rain today, but I thought it might when I saw all the clouds out this morning. So I came prepared and brought my umbrella. It was then that I noticed a little old lady with no umbrella, and no one was even bothering to help keep her dry. So I covered her with my umbrella. And that's going to be all for today, guys. I don't know who we can even trust at this point. Everybody just seems sketchy. So we're just going to have to trudge very carefully through the rest of this story. But if you happen to like the video, go ahead and leave a like to let me know you enjoyed. Subscribe if you'd like to become part of the Titty Tat Army. And if you never like to miss post, push that bell icon. Now, you spread positive vibes, I'll spread positive vibes. Until next time, I hope you have a perfectly wonderful day. Bye!